welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Justin Riley, and we have a fantastic show for you today. We're going to check in with a brand new restaurant out in Sun Prairie that serves wings and some other things. We'll also take a trip down to Chicago for the Wizard World Comic Con that recently wrapped up. But first, I'm joined by Lynn and Kristin Duncan from Lynn Duncan Permanent Cosmetics. Did I get all that right?
You did.
Welcome, ladies, to the program. It's so good to have you here.
Thank you for having us.
So we've been hearing a little bit more about this idea of permanent makeup, in the news and so forth. Can you talk us a little bit about what is permanent makeup?
Sure. Permanent makeup is actually cosmetic tattooing. It's the art of tattooing a woman's makeup on for her so that she doesn't have to put it on every single day. Imagine waking up with makeup. You can look your best 24/7.
Well, I do without makeup, just saying, but anyway.
Well, speaking for your wife, perhaps.
Sure, yeah.
So, and sometimes women actually have a very difficult time putting their makeup on. They may have poor eyesight or shaky hands, and this is such a helpful commodity.
And for those folks out there who are active and maybe do a lot of running and working out and they sweat a lot, that can be a problem for keeping that makeup on it and staying looking your best, I imagine.
Exactly.
Too, so.
It helps them from having to reapply all day long.
Yeah.
For whatever activity they're involved with.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So what type of permanent makeup procedures do you guys do?
Well, we do eyeliner, upper and lower eyeliner, and eyebrows, lip color, lip liner. Those are the most frequently requested procedures. Kristin is the eyebrow specialist.
Okay.
She does very beautiful, realistic looking eyebrows.
Yeah. And sometimes I'm thinking that, what we see when people have eyebrows, it's enhancing what they already have there. It's not necessarily just the permanent makeup solution or whatever. It's actually beneath their regular eyebrows. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So how long have you guys been in business, and what sets you apart from other folks who sort of do things similar to what you do?
I've been in business for about 20 years. Kristin's been working with me for about the past 6 years, and we really pride ourselves with the fact that we are very detailed. Whenever we do our permanent makeup procedures, we look at individual facial features. We're both makeup artists, so this is very helpful, obviously. And we work as a team with our clients. So we listen very carefully to what they really are looking to have done. We also take into account what their career is, what their daily activities are. We discuss all of that. We come up with a design that's going to suit their lifestyle and that they really are going to enjoy. For instance, before we start the brow procedure, Kristin or I will take an eyebrow pencil and draw some eyebrows on them and let them decide for themselves what do they really like best, and we'll go with that design.
Right.
They approve of anything we do permanently before we even start.
Sure, sure. Now I have a kind of a follow-up question here. So, are these procedures that you guys do, are they typically one and done, or do people have kind of like a greater plan for what they want to happen, and then over the course of 3 or 4 procedures get all of that work done, or is it all done at once? So if somebody wants to have eyebrows and eyeliner and things like that, is that something that's kind of divided up over several procedures?
It would be their choice, but permanent makeup, it is a 2-step procedure, so they come in the first time and we could be more on the conservative side, and then when they come back in a month to a month and a half, that's when we can just enhance it a little bit more. So.
And I imagine the folks that are kind of involved or who get these procedures and are pretty happy, it must look pretty natural and realistic.
Extremely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But it really does depend on the technician experience.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And speaking of which, we just have a few seconds left, but I'm wondering, like, how do you train, when you talk about experience, how do you train other people to do what you do?
Very carefully and very slowly. It does. We are very, very specific when we do our training, and we enjoy training very much. We're very passionate about the procedures we do for people, and we're very passionate about training our students properly. And our students have unlimited support with us throughout the years that they're doing permanent makeup as well.
That's very cool. Well, Kristin and Lynn Duncan from Lynn Duncan Permanent Cosmetics, thank you so much for joining us today. It was great having you.
Thank you so much for having us.
Appreciate it.
Don't go away. There's more Talk of the Town coming up right after this. Stick around.